everyone, I'm back again, and this is actually the same day that I posted my my last video review of the Space Wolf Codex. Now, since this is Saturday, I'm going to give you an update and give you a talk, go through the Champions of Fenris supplement. Now, people should know that the Champions of Fenris supplement is the supplement for the Great Wolf Logan Grimnar, and so it's his entire company. And I have to say, this is a great supplement, and I think people are going to be playing this a lot, because basically this is because with Logan Grimnar, his entire company, most of his company is made out of Wolfguard, and there are a lot of elite choices. So, and basically this entire supplement most of the supplement is like 47 pages of pictures and fluff on what Logan Grimnar has done in his 700 years of service. It covers 700 years of his life. Okay, so let's start. And I'm going to be doing this entire video on this entire supplement. It might be a little long, so bear with me. The forces of the Great Wolf. Now, here are the special rules. Saga-born, first among equals, and you have warlord traits and relics. Saga-born. Characters that are part of a detachment or formation presented in this book must always issue and accept a challenge whenever possible. If you have several models in a combat with a special rule in this effect, you can choose which model issues or accepts the challenge. First among equals. All Wolfguard battle leaders, Wolfguard pack leaders, Terminator leaders, and Thunderwolf cavalry leaders that are a part of a detachment or formation present in this book have preferred enemy characters, meaning that you can reroll to hit reroll to hit and to wound of 1 on rolls of 1 against characters, meaning in challenges. Special rule. Alright, warlord traits. Fire in the blood. The warlord can re-roll a single failed saving throw every turn. Thread cutter. When fighting in a challenge, the warlord re-rolls all failed to wound rolls. Gatekeeper. Nominate one weapon carried by your warlord. That weapon has the master crafted special rule. Note, however, this cannot be applied to any relics of the Great Wolf. Blessing of the Wolf. The warlord and any unit he joins during deployment have the outflank special rule. Thane to the king. The warlord is fearless. Deeds beyond counting. The warlord has preferred enemy special rule. Doesn't say what type of enemy, so meaning that the entire army might be the preferred enemy. Now we're going to the relics. Now these relics are incredibly badass. I mean, my gosh, these relics got the guy at my Games Workshop store all tingly because of how powerful these relics are. Alright. The Armor of Asvald Stormrock. 50 point. It's a 50 point war piece. It's 50 point relic. The armor gives a 2+. Is basically Terminator. It's pretty much Terminator armor. It's a 2+ armor save and a 4+ invulnerable save. The wearer also has bulky, deep strike, it will not die, and relentless special rules, but cannot make sweeping advances. Frost Fury is a storm bolter. Usually storm bolters only fire 2 shots. Frost Fury is an assault weapon and fires 4 shots. Strength 4, still Strength 4, AP 5, but has Hellfrost. So fire that against the character and see how he will fare against those. The Kraken Bone Sword. Oh yeah, the Frost Fury is 15 points. The Kraken Bone Sword, 35 points. Strength +1, AP2, melee mastercrafted. And a sword weapon that strikes at AP2. That is going to be amazing to see. Cut through. You can cut through Terminators. You can cut through regulars. Anything with an armor of a 2. So I will put that in my assault squad. Mordecai's claws are 45 points. They're a pair of wolf claws. Their strength +1, AP3, melee, maul, rending, shred, and specialist weapons. Now in close combat, the maul rule is MAUL. The bearer of Mordecai's claws gains +D3 attacks instead of 1 for fighting with 2 close combat weapons. And that's at the start of each phase. Each fight sub-phase. You are gonna have fun with this one. It's beautiful. It's gruesome in its entirety. Now here's a fun one that always interested me. The Pelt of Beowulf. It's a 10-point relic. But what the pelt does is that the wearer of the pelt causes fear. Furthermore, enemy units with the beasts, cavalry, or monstrous creature unit types that are in base contact with the wearer of this unit or his unit automatically fail any fear tests that they are required to make unless they have the "and they shall know no fear" or fearless special rules. Drop this guy into a swarm of Tyranids, and they will run right off the board. Fellclaw's Teeth. It's a 15 points. I think it should be lower. The bearer of Fellclaw's Teeth reroll all failed to hit rolls in close combat. I find it okay. It's kind of like a wolf tooth necklace, but instead of having to roll on a 3, you always have to roll. You always roll 3s. You just re-roll failed to wounds and failed to hit. The Company of the Great Wolf Detachment. They've made this so that, alright, 4 HQ, you can have up to 4 HQs, 3 troops. Now here's what gets funny. You can have up to 8 elites. You can have up to 8 elite choices. 3 fast attack choices, 3 heavy supports. Now the command benefits. If this detachment is your primary detachment, you can re-roll the result when rolling on the Champions of Fenris Warlords table. King's Guard. In a unit that has the King's Guard rule has +1 weapon skill on their profile. Now here are the formations. We have the King's Guard Storm Force, and you have the Brethren of the Fell-Handed. The formation is Logan Grimnar, 1 unit of Wolfguard Terminators, 1 Land Raider of any type, and 1 Stormfang gunship. Special rules: first among equals, King's Guard, and Saga Born. The rule: first into the fray. On any turn that they disembark from this formation's Land Raider, the Wolfguard Terminators unit has the Furious Charge rule and can reroll failed charges. I like it. Wrath of the Savage. No, not Wrath of the Savage. I had Canis Wolfborn on the brain. Wrath of the Stormfang. As long as Logan Grimnar is alive, the controlling player can choose whether to pass or fail any reserve rolls for this formation's Stormfang gunship. I would field that so fast. Brethren of the Fell-Handed. Bjorn the Fell-Handed, and 2 Dreadnoughts. That's the restrictions. Although all Dreadnoughts have to be upgraded to Venerables. They have Adamantium Will and Sagaborn. Blessing of Rust. As long as the Dreadnoughts are in 6 inches of Bjorn, they get a 2+ armor set. They get his 5+ invul save. And Warriors of Legend. Whilst Bjorn the Fell-Handed is alive, all units in this formation reroll all fail to hit rolls in close combat. That's good. Now here's what got people interested. The Wolfguard Void Claws. This is going to be a fun one to play. One unit of Wolfguard Terminators has to be at least 5. All of them have to have wolf claws. Coordinated Assault. As long as at least one model from this formation is still alive and on the table, the controlling player can re-roll any reserve rolls. If needs must. When units from this formation arrive by Deep Strike, you can re-roll the scatter die if you need to, if you wish. Spearhead Strike. Spearhead Strike allows these guys to come in on the first Deep Strike, meaning they can teleport in on the first turn. That is amazing. That's going to be amazing to run. Grimnar's War Council. You have to have Ulrich the Slayer, 1 Rune Priest, Najal Stormcaller, and 1 Iron Priest. You have to, now the formation restrictions. Before deployment, the controlling player must decide whether to field this formation as a number of independent characters or as a single unit. That's the Conclave of War. If deployed as a single unit, all the models in this formation lose the independent character rule, though they remain characters. Furthermore, no independent character can join this unit, with the exception of Logan Grimnar, unless he is mounted on Storm Rider, and Arjak Rockfist. However, the formation's Fearless special rule is replaced with the Zealot rule, for as long as Logan Grimnar remains with the unit. Rise Council. You can seize the initiative on a 4. I love that. You can seize, like Bjorn the Fell-Handed, you can seize the initiative on a 5. Now War Council allows you to seize the initiative on a 4. Arjak's Shield Brothers. Arjak Rockfist. The formation is Arjak Rockfist, 1 unit of Wolfguard Terminators, and 1 Land Raider Crusader. All units in this formation must be equipped with Thunder Hammers and Storm Shields. Arjak must be deployed with this unit, and they must take the formation's Land Raider Crusader as a dedicated transport. They have Hammer of Wrath. And believe me, you do not want to mess with these guys. So help me, you do not want to mess with these guys. Protect the King. As long as Logan Grimnar is alive and on the battlefield, all models in this formation have Fearless. If Logan Grimnar is slain in battle, the Fearless rule is replaced with the Zealot rule. Shield Wall. Now, a guy I know, he kind of said that it kind of copied from the Dark Angels list. Shield Wall. Any model in this formation that is in base contact with at least one other model from this formation has +1 toughness. Each time a model from this formation passes an invulnerable save, on the roll of a 6, that unit, the unit that made the attack, suffers an immediate hit, resolved at Strength 8 AP2, using random allocations. Also, the hits are concussive. That's good. It's like, stick Logan Grimnar in that, he's gonna survive. He just might survive everything. The Wolfguard Terminators, the Wolfguard Thunderstrike formation. It's basically, you have regular Wolfguard and Power Armor drop potting in with a unit of Wolfguard Terminators. Explosive Arrival. During the turn in which they arrive from reserve, the ranged weapons of all infantry models from this formation have twin linked. Thunderstrike. When rolling for reserves, make a single reserve roll to see when this formation arrives. On a successful roll, all units in this formation will arrive. These units must deploy by Deep Strike. The Champions of Fenris formation. You have to field everything you talked about. You have to field all of them. You have to field all these formations. You have to field the Great Wolf. Alright, these rules. Great Wolf. As long as Logan Grimnar is alive, all non-vehicle models in this formation reroll fail to hit rolls in close combat. Iron Priests. As long as the Iron Priest is alive, the Iron High Priest, all vehicles in this formation it will not die. High Rune Priest. As long as Najal is still alive, all models in this formation have Adamantium Will. Wolf High Priest. As long as Ulrich the Slayer is alive, all models in this formation have Preferred Enemy. And those are all the formations. Now we have missions. You have the regular missions. Yeah, we have Altar of War missions. I like these Altar of War missions. Like Leading from the Front, The Deeds of Heroes, Worthy of a Saga. You also have Echoes of War, Trapped Under Ice, The Web of Death, Avenging Wolves, Into the Inferno, Storming of the Star Crypt. So far, the Champions of Fenris supplement is still great. It's a great supplement, and I recommend a lot of Space Wolf players to get this supplement, because believe me, this is it. This is something you really want to play. And I would suggest also getting a lot of Terminators, a lot of Wolfguard Terminators, because this thing is heavy on those. And I find that with all this stuff, because it's like Arjak's Shield Brothers, deploying that unit would be a monster. I would highly suggest, and it's like Arjak, that's one with 5 guys, 2, 4, 6, 8, and because it's a Land Raider Crusader, 16 models, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. You can have Logan Grimnar in there as well, and you could have Arjak, the unit, Arjak, Logan Grimnar, and maybe an additional HQ, or an additional Terminator. I find it's a fairly, and people think that they're overpowered. My God, the relics are insanely awesome. And I really suggest, and like I said, I suggest you get this supplement, because there are a lot of tricks in here that can really scare your opponents. But so far that's my Wolfguard edition. I might get back to you on the paint guide if you guys want to see it. Just leave a message in the comments if you want to. But I will catch you guys later.